I am Oliver Green, and I am half of a group for change, and I'm bringing you, that's right, you, another edition of the 100-Day Video Challenge, day 51. And we are talking about Family Matters. And the title for tonight is Did I Do That? And I got that from the TV show Family Matters. Did you know that Steve Urkel was only supposed to be on one episode of Family Matters and it just took off? Did you know that Steve Urkel, over 9 seasons, played 8 different roles on the show? Did you know that Jaleel White, aka Steve Urkel, was casted to be Rudy on the Huxtables? Yep, that's right. Rudy was supposed to be a boy, and that's why the name never changed. But as we know, Rudy is not a boy. So, with a family, you don't get to choose who's in your family. Well, kind of. Growing up, like if you have a mom and a dad and you have brothers and sisters, you didn't get to choose that. If you're married, you got to choose your wife. You decided to have kids, maybe. If you have kids, you some kind of decision process there. But I want to talk about the family that you adopt, the family that you come in contact with, that you've decided that you can see yourself getting along with them. And yesterday, Marquita and I and Madison, we went, you saw the Sunday Sprint. We were in Warner Robins, Georgia. And we were there because today we ran the Veterans Day 2019 Sagami Half Marathon. And normally it's just Marquita and I and the kids that go, but we did something we've never done before. We went with another couple who we consider to be family, Angela and Calvin Williams. And we did this together. So I ran, Marquita ran, Madison ran, Calvin ran, and Angela held the fort down until we all came back. But we didn't set out to choose the Williams. The Williams did not set out to choose the Greens. It's that we were in the same place at the same time, and they watched us, we watched them, and a relationship was formed. And even in that, in your own families, you know you have your aunts and your uncles and your cousins, and when you get together, you pretty much know what you're getting. You know it'll be a certain period of time that one uncle or that one aunt, they're going to cut up for whatever reason. Your cousin's going to go off and they going to fight, whatever. But when you adopt a family, when you connect with another family, you don't know. And it can be the most beautiful thing when two people, two families from totally 2 different walks of life are able to come together and experience a bond, experience doing something that they love to do, being able to experience something new with somebody else. And that's what family is. Family matters because family matters. You, in a family, in the greenhouse effect, we want to have traditions that we can pass on to Donovan, Kiara, Logan, and Madison. But the only way to pass those traditions on is you got to set them up. You got to do them. You have to do them, and you have to be consistent in the process. And if that means along the way you add people to your traditions, great. But you have to understand, you don't get to pick your family. But that doesn't mean that your family doesn't matter. You embrace, you enjoy, you look forward to the time that you spend with them, because at some point in time, everybody has to go back home. Everybody goes back to their own life, and we wait to do it again. So don't take for granted when family gets together, because you never know the next time if they're able to come. And then, you're waiting for your aunt and uncle and your cousins to cut up, and it's just not going to happen. But don't be afraid to reach out and allow others into your circle. You just make sure that the when you're bringing the people in, that you're able to, they fit where you're going. I am Oliver Green, and I am half of a group for change, and I'm bringing you, that's right, you, another edition of the 100-Day Video Challenge, day 51.